Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I'm Brave, and we're going to get right into it. So, with the DLC coming out, at point of filming this is May 17th. So this episode will go live on Tuesday. The DLC comes out on Thursday. So we're probably going to be taking the DLC and starting a new series. So I did change the name of this playlist. It's now a mini series, and that's what we're going to call it. So we're not going to get too super far in this playthrough, because we're going to be switching over to the DLC very quickly. So I'm not going to be too worried about kind of changing all the stuff here, but what I really wanted to focus on in this episode is setting up our construction yards over here. So obviously we got the small heating plant going up. This isn't even on its way up yet. We do have a temporary yard here. We should leave this open for a big rail yard, but I'm thinking that potentially over here or back in here we could do a massive construction area just to really ramp up our production speed, because right now it's pretty slow. We don't have a lot of construction going on, so maybe we need to change that. So this one's full, this one's not full, and this one's empty. I'm not too sure. I guess, yeah, we might need some covered halls. I don't think we have any. No, this one doesn't have any. This one have one. Nope. And this one I don't believe has one. Okay, so we need some covered halls. Probably only need, I'm going to say 2. We're just going to, again, go for total capacity. Get 2 of them. And then I think we had some road. Yeah, we have road cranes, dumpers, bulldozers. We got a lot of bulldozers, a few dumpers. So what we might do is we might go dumpers, total capacity. Let's do, because I don't know if we need more dumpers or if we need more. What if we just do one more dumper and then concrete mixer? We do 1. Actually, we have a lot of them sitting. I didn't notice that. Okay, that's fine. Because they need to be bringing over asphalt, and that goes in a dumper. So definitely there's a lot of movement for the dumpers. So we might add a couple more. And all these guys are just kind of stationary right now. Yeah, okay. So, oh, gold market for oil is going up. All right. Yeah, so let's get, while they're building all that over here, let's go look at building our construction yard here. Because if we need, we can bring a train coming through this way and in front of everything. So we can just bring it over here. So if we need to get over here, we can. Okay. Yeah, so construction yard, construction industry. Let's do, I'm going to do a 24. We need to flatten out the land. We got no excavators. Dang, man, hey? You got always something. Flat enough. We got no excavators. These are all on site. Oh yeah, I guess it does have quite a large slope, doesn't it? Okay. Alright, so that might not be able to build it there. Or we might be able to build it here. I know it's going to take away from our woodcutting post. But I don't think it's going to take away enough of it to really need to worry. And if it does, I mean, we can always just build another woodcutting camp on this side or up in here. We'll figure it out. I mean, trains should be fast enough, right? Once this is done, we'll start working on some more gravel roads. Yeah. Alright, okay, let's get our construction yard down over here. So, I'm probably going to want... I can't even place it here either. Wow. There's like nowhere I can place it. I'm around all these hills. Okay, so this is a temporary construction. I think we talked about branching out into here. It's just that's like so far away, right? From whatever we're currently doing. However, that's how it might needs to be. Yeah, there's really not a lot of flat ground. Like, there's some flat ground. Ooh, sorry about that. All right, so maybe what we'll do actually instead then, is can I move this guy, or is this going to be completely full? Not sure. Got 2 in there. Yeah, so that's full. I want to see. Can I grab this dumper? Change his home to there. I could probably get an aggregate storage, and you can just bounce back and forth to that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you go there, and then you can grab gravel and unload there and keep it 100%. All right, so now he can just bounce back and forth, bring some gravel in. This opens up to do, don't auto search, cancel all your construction. Obviously this is going to be temporary, but I need some excavators. 2, I think 2 will be fine. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm just going to get 2 excavators so that I can actually start excavating some land. And if I'm allowed to excavate, I'm just going to build it here. This seems more ideal because I can build over here and then out. So it seems more ideal to me because this just seems too difficult. So I just want to go running this way, and then I can pop out this way, and then there's gravel here. So that kind of works. All right. All right. Hopefully I cleared my throat. But okay. I do a lot of thinking when I play this game, and it definitely hinders my commentary on it because I'm just so focused in on like what the hell am I doing. But I think that's okay. All right, so here comes my excavators. I really hope that I can get more of this road done because we are filling up this border like crazy, and I want to be able to get this second road going in and out. That's going to speed up everything because right now it's just very slow. And to get to that point, we need to build. Oh, I can actually build it this way. Huh. Hold on. Okay, I can just build it this way. So I'm thinking that around here is probably a good location. It still gives me room for the coal loading and unloading, and I can run it this way. And I'm also not fully in the way of the waste distribution. So I just need to see, can this go? Okay, flip it. So I do need, I have excavators right there. Okay, so I can get 1 down. Can I get the second one down, please? He has full fuel, so now I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm not, yeah, it shouldn't be costing me any money to do that. Okay. So that's going to give us like 48 new vehicles to help build up this republic as fast as we can because we don't have many episodes to go. So that's kind of the goal is to build this republic as fast as physically possible. I wonder if I can connect it into here just so I don't have like a random. Definitely. All right, cool. Okay, so now it kind of makes a little more sense this over here. And then we can connect it up. Let's just get rid of that. Connect that there and connect that there. Okay, cool. So this is going to be over here. What we should do, and I'm not going to build it right away, but we should get a vehicle repair station. I really was hoping we could get it to get both of them. Oh, geez. What if I go one more up? No, hey. We're still just out of reach to getting both of them. What if I, like, turn it? Really? Well, that one apparently needs to have it, like, really inside. Okay, well, I could do it here on the back side. And that would get both of them. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll build it there. That's enough room to have whatever type of materials need to go into it. I'll have enough. I should probably actually do it like this. And then let's see if we can come out and then around. Well, that looks hella wonky, doesn't it? Isn't it? Alright, let's just do... Let's go one more over. That might help with getting around. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, so vehicle repair station on the back. I know it's going to need some storage, but I don't think it's going to need it right away. And I'm also going to suspend the construction on it, because I don't need it to be built right away. And I just need to see if it is assigned to that. Okay, now it is. So they'll head off. They'll start doing everything. I need auto search on for you so you can continue to help everybody. Yeah, so I have my construction yard going up. I feel like this is a bit of a waste of space for my small coal, or my small heating plant. But I think that's okay. This is coming up slowly. It's at 25 tons, which is good. Looks like everything is starting to get built and produced. Oh, this road finished. All right, perfect. Let's build up that road, give our trucks something else to do again. Because they just move so much faster. I mean, these dumpers, these big ones, they don't. But as of right now, I've been grabbing everything from the customs house and pulling it over. So, it is what it is. Oh, also, while this isn't ran right now, it doesn't have anything into it, I'm going to delete it because I realized that you can do underground for 12 volt, and my max I can get right now is 15, so I'm only losing a couple more voltage, but it does hide it a little bit better, and I honestly prefer that, because it kind of just makes it look better. And then in the future, when we do the next step, or next season when the DLCs come out, I know how I can kind of hide the wires in my power grid location. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this needs to go up. I got 2 excavators on site. I just need a lot more movement out of these things. Why aren't you guys... Oh, I don't think they're going over there. Because right now these are doing groundwork. They don't need to go. And this is also just doing groundwork. Oh, they already delivered everything on site. So yeah, this is kind of the bottleneck part of it all, where we don't really have any workers. We have a lot of the resources piled up. We have a lot of the trucks going. We just don't have a lot of resources. So it really just bottlenecks you. Because you see, we're only having 38 workers come over, and where's he going to drop them? I hope he drops them at the platform. Oh, come on, platform. No, going to the grocery store. Yeah, so they're gonna do their thing. If they had a machinery on site, they would do this a lot faster, but we don't have any machinery currently sitting idle, so that's another hindrance. But yeah. So once these trucks actually dump gravel, we'll be able to use it. I should start telling... Oh, if they all go there, that's gonna use it like crazy. Which one was my road? This one. Let's tell him to get the gravel from there. It's just a little bit closer. And I think that was him. Okay. Oh boy. Or that's the distribution office. I don't know who he is. Oh no, he has asphalt. Right? Yeah, he's got asphalt in there, I think. Steaming. Alright. Okay, so yeah, that's being built up. Now we should probably focus on our train network that comes into the Republic. So that we can get it set up here, and we can also get it ran out this way, because we're going to be needing it, especially if I want to have some larger scale storage. I don't think I'm going to be able to get into here because the heating plant's in the way, and I can't really demo it. I guess I could. Well, even here. So, resources needed to finish current phase. Bricks. 32 tons of bricks. No, for some reason... they're not grabbing bricks to deliver. But, Oh, they don't even have that assigned to them. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Yeah. Assign. sign. Jeez. Alright, and this one will suspend. We don't want to build it yet. Okay. Now they should. There we go. For some reason, they weren't building everything. They were just kind of sitting around. That hindered a lot. Okay, good thing I checked on that. Now we can definitely get to building the rail network. So I don't know anything about signals. I don't know anything about the whole this or that part of it. I'm pretty illiterate when it comes to the signals and how they function and work. So leave a comment below how they work. You know, maybe if you know of a good video from Joel, send that my way. I'll give it a watch. Maybe I can educate myself on how trains work. But I did know that concrete rails are the best rails. Because 70 is just pretty slow and it doesn't really cost much more to get the better rail out. So we'll do that. I'm gonna try to see. So if I run a length like that, that is what did I say? Oh, I need prefab panels. Lord. 125 meters. That's a pretty good runway. That'll be good. And then I need to have. So if I had, I like that how you can like build off that, but you can't. So if I had this one and this one, I don't really need the 3. I don't know why it has 3. Maybe 1 for the trains coming in, out. I don't know what the 3rd one would be for. Okay. So then if I convert this down to probably just into 2 rails, so let's just see if I can get that. Actually, this is probably, yeah, this is long enough. So then if I do, sure, 55, 55, and then we run this one in, that would knock me down to 2 rails that are quite long, or yeah, 2, and then this would knock me down to that. So then I probably want to curl it, say this way and this way. And then if I want, I need a curl. Yeah, I need to get some out this way too. So I should probably run it like so. Yeah, and then I can get it out that way as well. I'll just run it a bit further. I'm not going to try to connect it right now, though. Do something like that. I think that'll be fine. So the train can run in. It also can. This train can go in. They can switch tracks as well. So I might want to. I can't. Can I remove this node? Yes. Okay. Now I might be able to bring that one like that, and then can I bring this one? No. Crossing out. Okay. But I think this allows, if I'm thinking about it properly, this allows it to go across and switch tracks if it needs to, and it also allows it to go on this track, and then this one allows it to go here. But this one only is going to be dedicated to there unless I do a crossover. But man, this just looks confusing as all hell. Hold on, let me like redesign the look of this, because that just looks confusing. That's all hell. Okay, so let's bring this out like so. So that's that. We might want to have a way for the train to cross to the other track as well. So this train, you have straight through, left or right, which I think is ideal. And then if we're going to bring this track across, we should have a way for... So this rail is very versatile if you're going this way. Not yet if you're going this way. So let's do that. So now this train can cross over, this train can cross over, this can cross over, and then if it's coming back, it can pick a lane. And then I need that to come out that direction. And then again, I need it to be able to switch paths. So preferably probably here and here. Okay, so now that can switch paths. That can switch paths. And then it can queue up at the border. Oh, I hate trains already. Okay, then let's bring this one across, because I need to get it into here. So let's do that, and then this needs to go like that. All right, and then that's like that. That one we're not going to hook up quite yet, but we will continue. Oh, it's too close to an intersection. Okay, we might have to delete that and then bring it back in, or just completely omit it, because we might not even need this entrance, because we could, if we needed, well, we could just take it out and just have it over here, no? Or we just have to move it back. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's done. Now we can probably do this little section. Let's do that section, and that section. Okay. But again, I'm worried about workers now. Can this have? Yeah, this can have mechanics. This can't. This one can. Okay, so there's only one section that can't, but that's probably going to be okay. Probably not too worried about that. And then I won't be worried about it at all once we get this up and operational. So yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully they're working on it. I got all the yards selected. These load very, very slow, like too slow, ridiculously slow. So we'll need to get some aggregate slingers, but I'm sure that's going to be down the road thing when we figure that out. But yeah, okay. So we got this going and flowing. Honestly, it looks pretty good going that way. We can get it out to this yard. We're going to need... So train, if we were to do a cargo storage, wherever that may be, that's aggregate. No, hold on. Where is it? Here. Medium. Because this can hold... this one doesn't have rail. This one does. Whoop. And this one can hold a big amount. And I'm thinking if we just have one to start with, I can probably... I just need enough for the rails to get by. Maybe let's put the rails in so I know there's enough to get by. Actually, this one apparently is too close. This one's not. Okay, so what we might have to do then is something like that. Build it. And then we'll cut that one back. And then we can build that one in there. And then... can we fit a rail in here? Yeah, alright. And then... something like that, and then that. I know it's like a choke point, but I think so. I want to get it in, unless there was another way to do it. But it's too busy there. I'm not going to worry about it. I just want to build as much as I physically can before the end. And we move on to the early start DLC. So let's just build. All right, okay. So that's going to allow me to get 2 tracks past. Cool. Let's delete these waypoints. I don't need them. And boom. Bosh. Okay, so that's going to bring out that here. We probably need to, because of what I'm kind of picturing and envisioning here, is if we have a train coming this way that wants to go across that way, it's fine. But if we have a train wanting to come this way... No, that should be fine. I don't think we need a place where they can cross. Because if they come up this way, they can just go like that. And if they come up this way, they can go like that if they need to. But we're just going to have one side be one way, one side be the other. This side, that's going to have to be double-sided. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. That's good track there. And then, yeah, let's get our medium storage up here. Probably gonna build it. Probably build it right here. Oh, I need... Nah. Where can I build it without needing... Oh, crud. Did not mean to put that down. It seems that I can build it here. Or here. I wonder if I build it here, can I get a warehouse built next to it? No. Because this warehouse I can, and this can store electronical components. It can push and pull, so if I had it set up... here, I could push and pull any electronical components the train brings, which is kind of what I'm trying to do. I could also build it back in here, and I could also hook it up to that. I'm thinking, should I get a larger one? No. How much does this store? Oh, like a ton. Alright, let's just build this one here. Yeah, that should be fine right there. That kind of completes the circuit. So yeah, now this will hold... If a train comes in... because it can hold aggregate, right? But if a train comes in with electronic components, I believe it can get pulled to this warehouse. And then this vehicle repair station will pull it from there and push. That's what I believe will happen. If it actually happens, that is another story. And a story I don't want to cover right now. So we're just going to keep building rail. So yeah, let's do something... I don't want to make the turn too sharp. So let's do something like that. So if this is the incoming rail, and this is the outgoing rail, if a train needs to go on this way, I need to allow it to go on this track and then close off this section while it's coming into here. So a train needs to sit in here. And that's tons of room for a train to sit. And then I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe trains flip themselves in open storages. They'll just completely turn around and they'll just head out the other way. So if this is how that works, I just need to have this to be shut down if a train is in this section. So then a train would idle here, and then it could go through. It might have to idle here because of the one track, but that's not a huge deal. We kind of figure that out as we go. Now, can I add... No, because of the tracks. But if I removed this and then built... Okay, remove that, built this. Can I hook this up? No, because of the tracks. Okay, so the train tracks are a little too close to the road. But they can bypass here. And they can come up through here. I just need to push the road a little bit. If I want to get... I guess what I could do... Or not. What am I doing? What I'm thinking is, because this isn't built yet... If I cut it back... What if I bring it back to here? Yeah, yep. And then... I could turn this out like that, and turn this one out like that, and then get rid of this. Ooh. Sure, that's fine. And then straighten this one out to there, and then this one come follow suit, and then boom. Now I can just keep running it, and then yeah, there we go. Okay, and then this can connect. All right. Okay. But my only thing is this one currently cannot connect. But if I went like this... No. Okay, well, how about I just do this then? Let's build it like that, and then like this. Oh boy, this is so jank. Yeah! Something like that. Okay. Whew, they can get in there and do their thing. Right on. Okay. Yeah, we're constantly building. I really wish this would go up quicker. I'm going to prioritize these two. Just to see if they can get up quicker so I can get a lot more construction office stuff going. But money's draining real fast, which is good. It means that I'm actually getting progress made, which is awesome for the Republic. And we'll just keep on plugging on. So our first industry is going to be forestry, like we talked about. It's a smaller town, bigger construction office, because ideally, I mean, we could build a bigger town in here. There's gravel over this way. But we could... Where's the next customs house? Wow, way over here. Boca. And then I'm way over here. The next closest one is Polachevov. Polachevov? Anyways. If we wanted, we could bring... I'm just trying to think of... If this train track wrapped through here, we could bring it out through here and then build our next industry. It could be... because we're not even sawmilling the board. We're just cutting wood. We could do clothing as our first industry. Or we could look to do coal. I just don't know if there is any coal around us. Yeah, I'm not going to cheese it like that. Because oil, you can do the same thing. You can just like run it around trying to find oil. But I usually never have luck finding any oil that is relatively close by to the border I pick. It's always like way off. And then other than that, there's not a lot of like industry you can go into. I mean, clothes is like your biggest one that is easy to get into. Because then steel, if you want to do steel mill or bauxite, like you got to research everything. And then if you want to get into nuclear, you got to research all the nuclear stuff, electronics, production lines. So, definitely clothes is the cheapest one to get into. And we can have this be a town, and then we could build an extension of the town on this side. The only thing that is going to suck about that is this small shopping center. We're going to have to build another one. Like all the small amenities they have, except for maybe the clinic, we're going to have to double down and build over here, because it's going to be too far out of their way to go get it. And like the House of Culture doesn't matter, because if they need culture, we can have a bus line bouncing back and forth between the two towns. And then this one will eventually grow into the bigger city. And then this one might just become obsolete. But we'll kind of see how that pans out down the road. I wish this had machinery on site and not just workers. Oh, he didn't even drop off workers. What did you do? Picked up workers? Oh, wait. Did you drop them off there? I don't know. Okay, so we have that running. We got that running. I think the next step would be is to actually build the... because I think early on, I think this is going to be fine. And then we're going to keep playing 20 episodes down the road. This is not fine. This should be fine. But we should potentially get our train yard up and running so we can actually start building these tracks. Wondering why... Oh, they're not queued. Okay. Wonderful. Alright, now they're queued up. Okay, now they should be doing their thing. Yeah. Okay. But see, like, they move a lot faster when you have gravel roads. Like, so much faster. And I can only imagine asphalt. Never got there yet. But I can only imagine it is also really fast. Okay. So yeah, that sounds good. Alright, let's build our train depot. So I think the train depot can actually store... Oh, no, it can't store. Rail end station. Train depot. So 150. This is 400. Wow, that's a really long station. Stations for vehicle loading and unloading. Train depot. What's the difference between these two? Is one really... One requires a ton of bricks. That requires a lot of concrete. Okay, so train depot. This doesn't have any vehicle loading and unloading. But this would allow me to get my trains. So I think what this means, I can have 3 trains in here at a time. I think this is where they also repair themselves. And then this is an end station where they can refuel. Or you can set up... where is it? Train diesel station. So you can set it up so that they can get fuel if they need. But this would... This train depot is not a through station, which, you know, it is what it is, whatever. So we can hook this up. We can easily hook up to the power over here and bring it across. So I'm not too worried about the power part of it. What I am worried about is getting it properly situated. But we can pull a road just right off there. So if I did something... think something like that, and then if I put in a train diesel loading, this is a 50 tank, it's 150. One is significantly cheaper, so we're gonna do the cheaper one. So this doesn't have any loading or unloading bays, so you have to hook it up, which... always a fun idea. So I have to actually hook it up to an unloading and loading station. But I'll put it something like that, I think. And then I'll bring... can I bring this track? No. If I pull this out more, then could I? No. Well, I guess technically it doesn't need to be next to that. I could, in fact, if I wanted to, put it up over here. Because this is going to be a pretty quick bounce back and forth. But I just don't want to have trains needing to come all the way over here to get fuel to go all the way back. So I think it would be ideal to have it near the border. And if I could pull... because this has a crossover track. So if I could actually put it... I think they can flip on these as well. So if I flip this, and if I did something, I just don't want to be too close to that. So if I did, you know, maybe I will put it here because then it's close to the border. If I put it right there, and then if I hooked up liquids, liquid unloading station, flip, now the same breath I'm like, frick it, screw it, let's just get an end station. I mean, it's cheaper, but you gotta spend money on like 2 things instead of just 1. Yeah, let's just do an end station. Come on. Let's do that. It just seems way simpler. Maybe at the end of the day it costs more money, but it just seems simple. And then we do something like that, and then this one can hook up to there. Okay. Cool. And I definitely am taking away from my trees now, but I think that's fine. And then we can hook up... we can hook this up. So if we pulled something like that, and that. Yeah. I don't think this is a good place for this to go anymore. Let's delete that. I'm saying I don't think it's a good place to go anymore because I'm not sure how. Maybe I shouldn't. Hold on. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring this back. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to run these 3, and then this one's going to go there. But then I'm going to have it so this can be a crossing. Can I get rid of this waypoint? And then could I do... No, because that's on a crossing. Okay. So then maybe I should get rid of that, and then I should do it here. Yeah, and then I can reverse it. So, and like so. And then that should allow for them all to pass each other. Hold on. Let's get rid of that, rid of that, rid of that, and rid of that. So maybe this one. What the heck? Maybe that one, yes, because then it can change its course, because this is right now just going straight into there. That can change its path if needed. Actually, I don't know if I need... If I just did the 2, and then if I hooked that up there, and then I hooked this one up there. Yeah, I think that's better because I'm cutting down on tracks now, and then I just have 1 in, 1 out. I don't think I need 3 early on, and I can always destroy this one and re-edit it if I need. And then I'm not gonna have like a lot of trains going on this track at one given time, so I could probably just do something like that, and then that would be pretty much everything I need for the train to go in and out. No? Oh, look at that. We're getting a lot done, actually. Wow. This is a pretty productive episode. It's good. So, yeah. All right. These should be done by the end of the episode, I'm hoping. But again, I just have vehicles just sitting around doing nothing. Just queue everything. Come on. Pitter patter. So what is the bottleneck? It is 100% workers and machinery. Resources on construction site. I don't know why there's not machinery on the site. Oh, because you're a ground working. Oh, right. I need... I need cranes. And then that would speed up so much stuff. Okay, you're so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell it for a loss, but I need road cranes. I do need road cranes real bad. Because that's going to speed up this last period of construction that's bottlenecking me. Okay, yeah. Alright, need road cranes. They should come out pretty quick on the roads. Unless they turn that way. But they move pretty quick regardless, so that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. So then the only thing that this needs is power, which it currently doesn't have. So I can easily just hook up a substation, a walking sub. Say... You know, I'm going to hook it up here because apparently I get another thing out of that. And then I can just run a underground line. I don't think I even need a huge one, do I? I don't even know what this consumes. I mean, okay, I can run just a temporary small line to see if I need a bigger line. I really don't think so, though. Cue it. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, once those road cranes get here, they should head out. Where do they go? Oh, they're going here. Perfect. Resources on site. So with the road crane here, now it should be waiting for workers. But once the workers get here, it should be able to do it rather quick. Opposed to what it's doing now. Where are you guys off to? Where are you going, Mr. Excavator? Not sure where they're going. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think he's going over here to help out. 2 excavators, 1 excavator. Yeah, okay. He's helping out with the power. That's where he's going. And then we just need to get a bunch of road cranes. So he's... Oh, but he has workers on site. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we just need that. Custom house is always seems to be empty because he picks up all of them. He'll come in here, he'll scoop up 22. Yep, and he'll be gone. I got a lot of gravel. So that means I should probably be building more roads. This has a random... Oh, it's not random. Where is it going? Where does this... Oh, what's it hook up to? Oh, sewage switch. Okay, hold on. Let me... Because I want this to be as large as it can be. And then let's also do this one. Because we have extra roads in the back. And then we'll hook this right back up. Alright. Yeah, because now that will get all this done. So all this will be perfectly through roads, which is what we want. And be nice and fast. Get this town up and running. Eventually get our trains up and running. Now let me see. Purchase used vehicles. Ah, here we go. Perfect. We have some used vehicles now. So let's see. Do we have a track layer? A track layer. Let's pause it. Ah, we do have a track layer. It's 50% wear and tear. We're not paused. Now we're paused. It's 50% wear and tear. Is there another track layer? No. 50% wear and tear. Normally they're going to cost... How much does track layer normally cost? Track builder 16. And this one... Did I just click it? No. This one that is... Let me just double make sure I didn't click it. No, okay. This one that is for sale with 50% use... $6 grand. Let's do it. Alright. Track layer bought. Once this is up, I can then get one of these guys. Which actually I could probably do it now. I just think it needs to tell him to load. Oh, I can't. It needs to be a road depot. Okay, let me... Road depot. Wherever those, I can't remember where they're at. Depots, road depot for free. Let me get one of them. Let me change his house. And then new stop, load vehicles. And new stop, back to nothing. Start, go, pick it up. Alright, so he should pick up my track builder, and then my track builder should be able to start building these tracks. Signals. I think. Oh boy. Okay, we can get rid of signals like that. Okay, so chain mixed, two-way. So yeah, I might have to mess around with signals off camera, because I'm not sure how they work. Because this one is going to be an in, and and probably just an out because it'll just be 2 tracks. But I need to set up a signal that if it's being used, that no one else is allowed in it, and they have to just like idle back here, or they can switch tracks. So if I did that and that, come on. Oh, so that's a 2-way. What's a mixed? Yeah, I just want them to be able to go forward or backwards on this section. And if one's in here, another one's not allowed. I think that's what I just did. The signal is red when the subsequent is blocked by either is occupied by other trains. The signal is only red when all exits for the blocks are not free. The signal is blue when at least one exit from the block is free. The signal is red. The signal is blue when one exit from the block is free. The signal is, here it depends on what exactly train will go. It might stop on a blue signal if the train en route is not free. Please find additional guides on... Oh, good lord. Okay, comments below, please. Help me figure out how to set this up. If you need screenshots so you can give me a diagram, I will take a screenshot for you. Just help me. I'm going to struggle. Alright, okay, good. One of our construction yards is up. Alright. So one of the things that we need for sure to get this construction going quicker is we need cranes. So let's go road cranes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably just do 4 for right now. What else is preventing us from building fast? I think right now it's honestly just the cranes, because we have a lot of machinery sitting and not really doing anything. And I just think it's just our cranes. We just don't have enough. So I did 4. I might actually do 6. 5, 6. I'm going to do 6. Get them around, distributed as much as I can. Because I really think that is what's holding us back. Yeah, and then honestly too, it's the people. Because we have one truck taking everybody back and forth. So maybe if I do Shawal, let's do a bus, and let's get you can go 75. The roads are rated for 75, so let's just get one more bus going. And I think that would probably help out a lot, actually. To get them up and operational and moving. So, yeah, that's going to be good. We got them getting their gravel from a different location than the customs house. So not a lot of people are using the customs house, which is good. We got our track builder going up. Did he pick up? No. Why did he not pick it up? How heavy is this? Empty weight, 29 tons. What can you carry? Empty weight. You can tow 13 tons. Show vehicles able to transport the track builder. Boats. So how am I supposed to get this? Oh my god, it's a locomotive? What did I just buy? Hold on. What did I just buy? Empty weight. Yeah, that's what it is. And how the hell do I get it from here over here? Without a track? How do I do this again? Yeah, this needs to be hooked up too. Hold on. This can be overhead. And the biggest wing we got. I like that. Okay, so now I can't remember how the hell do I get this damn thing out. God, this thing's old as shit. I need to get that repair station up soon. Okay, I got 2 of them now. Oh, I need to assign all this. Pick up from there, pick up from there, pick up from there. Yeah, won't pick up from there. And plus, I don't even have anyone to pick up, so it doesn't matter. And then how is our fuel doing? Pretty good. All right. I might want to get another fuel one up, just because these guys have a bit of time. Well, nah, not really. Yeah, okay. So where are all of our cranes gone? There's a crane in here. There's not a crane there. Are there any cranes in here? Oh, okay, there's cranes on these, which is good. They're gonna start building those quickly. My excavator is doing his thing. I didn't know excavators could do that. That's cool. Alright, I might as well just get this under construction because I have just stuff sitting. It doesn't make sense. Alright, let's just get it all underway. This needs a road. Let's do that, and then let's also get this underway. And then I gotta figure out how to get that. This train builder, because show vehicle is able to transport this. It's only that. So unless how did I get it over the other time I did it? I need a track builder, and that's the only track builder around is that one. So I don't know. Maybe once this gets built, I'll remember, or put in the comments how do I get the track builder? Because apparently I can't remember. From the customs house to the train depot, or does it just start building right when it comes out? But then that wouldn't make sense because this has storage needs, so that you can actually use it to build, right? That's at least what I think. Okay, I think that wraps up the episode for today. I need to figure out how this is going to all move around and work. But, I mean, for this episode, we made a lot more progress than we ever made in any other episode ever. I even got roads going, like, you know, big roads, which is awesome. You know, got a lot of stuff sitting, which kind of sucks, but we don't have a lot of people to pull from. Once our Republic gets at least a couple people, we don't have a lot that they need to do, but at least they can help build all this other surrounding stuff that we need built, so they can actually help in that aspect of things. I think, yeah, actually this needs people, right? Station length, no, it doesn't need workers. Okay, all right, well, yeah, I think that does it for this episode. We're going to continue building up this quote-unquote construction yard in the next episode. I think these could have got closer, but not the end of the world. Plus I can do this. And I always thought this looked nice. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll be back. This will go live Tuesday, and we'll be back on Thursday. So if you liked the video, give it a like. If you have anything for the rail signals, or how do I get my track builder to the train depot, leave it in the comments below, or even just leave a comment below for the sake of engagement. It really does help out, and I love getting to chat with everybody. Also remember, we do have a Discord server. If you're not in that Discord, I do kind of keep everyone up to date what is going on with the series, and like where we're at and what we're doing and what's coming up down the pipeline for what I might be doing on YouTube. So join that, and I will see everybody on the next one. Bye-bye.